Hey everybody, today I just decided to run over next door to the Swedish Institute to pick up some lunch. I don't know how the weather has been and the air quality has been in the area where you are, but where I am, it's been pretty rough this week. They say that the pollution standard index, and by they I mean on the news, it's reported that the pollution standard index is kind of high, as there's a lot of smoke coming from Canada in that direction. And being that I'm in Minnesota, I'm kind of at the top of the country, sort of. And then yesterday, someone set a 4-car garage on fire. Very random. We don't know why it happened, or I don't know why it happened, or who did it, or whatever. But of course, they did this like 2 blocks away from my home. That added to the difficulty with being able to breathe and function. It's been kind of a struggle this week. But, being that I've always had some, asthma issues, and of course this video is not in my way of trying to dispense any medical advice or legal advice or anything. This is just me talking from my perspective and my real life and what I've experienced. And last year I talked about the civil unrest and the fires and how difficult it made for me to breathe back then. Well, stuff that's happening right now makes it a little challenging too. But, I have a CPAP machine and nebulizer and those kinds of things that, at my home that are available for me to use. But it was still kind of rough, especially with that car fire. The 4-car garage fire yesterday. So today I decided I was going to stop over at Swedish Institute and pick up a little lunch. I initially went to get my chai. While I was there, I found out that their soup of the day for today is actually a vegetable. They call it vegetable beef soup, but it's not really vegetable beef. It's a vegetable soup with lamb broth and some chunks of lamb in there. I don't know how well you can see that. It's pretty dang amazing. It's so good that I'm going to have to figure this recipe out. It does have celery and onions and the little bits of the lamb. And there's a fly in here. And sorry about that. And carrot. So it does have those things. But it looks like there may be some cottage cheese or something else in there, because the way of everything is settling in there. And it definitely looks like there's a little bit of mushrooms or something in there, and dill. So I'm going to try to figure this recipe out, and then maybe we can make it in the kitchen together, because it's a pretty nice deal, I think. This soup, it's making me feel good. So I've got the soup, I've got the chai, and I got a Swedish chocolate chip cookie, which is about one of the best things that you could ever sink your teeth into, because it's so chewy and so delicious. So just wanted to stop in for a moment and ask if you have considered preparing for unusual weather anomalies or situations where it may be difficult to breathe, especially if you have asthma or some other upper respiratory stuff going on. Have you talked to your doctor about it and seen what you need to do to be prepared for situations such as this? because waiting until it happens is a little bit too late. It's better to get a jump on things and have a little something set aside in case you end up needing it. You don't wait till you have an asthma attack, especially if you're asthmatic, and then decide, maybe I should have a rescue inhaler. Well, if you already know you're asthmatic, having a rescue inhaler that you can carry around with you is something that's kind of commonplace and makes sense. And it's the same way with everything else that we do. So, just wanted to drop that tidbit of knowledge today, and I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you later.